These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. A historic day for tribal nations in Arizona and really around the U.S. President Joe Biden speaking before the Gila River Indian community to formally apologize for the U.S. government's brutal and deadly boarding of Native children. Data shows beginning in the 1800s, at least 973 children were killed and even more subjected to verbal, physical, and sexual abuse as the U.S. government tore them from their families and forced them into state-run schools in an effort to end Native American culture. It's a program that lasted for more than a century.
Generations of Native children stolen, taken away to places they didn't know, with people they never met, who spoke a language they had never heard. Native communities silenced. Their children's laughter and play were gone. Children would arrive at schools, their clothes taken off, their hair that they were told was sacred was chopped off, their names literally erased, replaced by a number or an English name. After 150 years, the United States government eventually stopped the program. But the federal government has never formally apologized for what happened until today. I formally apologize.
In a statement, the White House says it's important to teach the full history of the U.S., even when those facts are painful. Navajo Nation spokesperson releasing a statement saying while the apology does not undo the generations of harm and devastation inflicted on indigenous people, she commends President Biden for taking an unprecedented step toward healing and reconciliation. The ABC15 political team was at today's event. Much more on this historic apology, plus how the state's Native voters are feeling ahead of the election. That's still ahead tonight. Really important deadline today. It is the last day to request an early ballot. ABC15 checking in with Maricopa County Recorder's Office. More than 722,000 ballots have been returned so far. Maricopa County officials recommend putting your ballot in the mail by Tuesday, October 29th to ensure your ballot arrives by Election Day. After that, you can drop it off at any polling center on or before November 5th. ABC15 following up on a community effort to help a Valley family in need after a devastating crash leaves 2 children dead. GoFundMe campaign raising more than $120,000 for the family in just one day. Family is asking for privacy as they grieve right now, but they certainly appreciate donations to help with medical and funeral expenses. We have a link to that fundraiser on ABC15.com. Pediatricians across the nation noticing a surge in walking pneumonia cases. CDC reporting the number of children ages 2 through 4 seen in the ER for pneumonia and who tested positive for mycoplasma increased from 1% in April, more than 7% in early October. That's a 700% jump. Many doctors say traditional antibiotics like amoxicillin and penicillin aren't working, so they're turning to other antibiotic treatments. Health experts hope cases decrease by winter. Looking to stay trendy this Halloween? Google out with this year's top costumes. Top 25 ideas include shrunken head Bob and Dolores from Beetlejuice, characters from the movie Inside Out, and the Chipotle burrito. List is based on comparisons of year-over-year search data from September. Whether you're rocking these or any of your own styles, we want to see your Halloween costumes. We've created a digital scrapbook on ABC15.com for families, pets, and more. Show off your spooky spirit by sending your pictures to share at ABC15.com.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. It was a record-breaking day today, and we've got another one in the forecast for tomorrow. 100 degrees is that forecast high around 4 p.m., which will break the daily record of 98. It could also mark one of the latest triple-digit days ever. In fact, the record is October 27th, which would be Sunday. We did that back in 2016. So if we hit 100 tomorrow, it'll be the second latest triple-digit day ever recorded in the city of Phoenix. High pressure is what's bringing the heat. but it is going to clear out of here and low pressure is moving in. Next week, we've got some big changes with this, starting with wind and then leading to some chances for showers across the state, along with some much cooler air as it passes by. So for Phoenix, we're going to go from 100 degrees on Saturday down into the low 90s on Monday before falling into the mid to upper 70s for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Breezes pick up Monday and Tuesday, a slight chance of isolated showers, and then dry again for Halloween.